Hello, welcome back to my channel. This video I want to talk about motivation. I have spoken about it in the past, but I want to bring two new ideas to you to help you get more motivated, because I know a lot of the information out there isn't actually helpful, like hearing that you shouldn't strive for motivation, you should strive for discipline. That is true. Yes, discipline is more important, but it doesn't actually help you. If you're not disciplined, hearing that, it's not something you want to hear. And you're still, at the end of the day, going to go looking for ways to be motivated. We all want to feel motivated because it feels good to be motivated. It's like happiness. So you want to be happy because it feels good. So with that being said, that's where we're going to start. Motivation is just an emotion. You can make yourself feel happy. You can make yourself feel motivated. You can make yourself feel sad. They're all emotions. So think about, how do you feel sad? Like, what makes you feel sad? Usually it's thinking about a past situation that has made you upset in the past. And by thinking about that, by going over that, by living in that past moment, even though you should be living in the present, but by being in that past moment, that's going to make you feel sad now. It's the same with motivation. So you can think about a past situation that made you feel super motivated and think about that now to give you that motivation boost now. Music works really well for this, because if you look at songs that made you feel really gave you that energy boost and made you feel motivated that you've heard in the past, play that now, and that's going to give you a motivation boost right now. What else? That is really going to depend on you and what makes you feel motivated. But next time you are struggling with motivation, next time you feel motivated, think about why. Pay attention to why and what is making you feel motivated in that moment, and then use that in the future situations where you're struggling and looking for motivation. It's always easy to relate to examples, so I want to give you an example. If you think about, just say you had a squat PB in the past, like you went to the gym, did your workout, and you smashed your squats, you got a PB and it felt really good, it made you feel really motivated to train again and to do your workout the next day and to smash the rest of that workout, and you just felt really motivated because of it. Next time you have to go work out and you don't feel like working out, think about that squat PB and think about how good it made you feel in that moment. And then when you're thinking about that now, what you have to realize is the only way to feel that feeling again is to go get your workout done. So I hope that helps you there. So that's the past. Usually when we're in the present, we have two ways of looking at things. Like, we can be grateful and be in the present moment, or we can think about the past, we can think about the future. So thinking about the past can help with motivation. Thinking about the future is probably a more common way to try and get motivated, but it doesn't help you as much, in my opinion, if you actually break this down and look at it. So let me get to where I want to go. When you think about motivation, or when you're trying to get motivated and what makes you feel motivated, if you're thinking about a future scenario and where you want to be in the future, that can really make you feel motivated to take action now. But the problem with that kind of motivation is it's usually short-lived, because what you're doing by thinking about that future outcome, usually without even realizing it, you're attaching to that outcome that you want. And attachment it doesn't help you in so many ways, but it doesn't help you with motivation especially, because when you attach to an outcome, what's going to happen is you're gonna be disappointed, basically. You're gonna go along and be doing what you're meant to be doing to get to that outcome, but then things happen and nothing ever unfolds the way that you want it to or you expect it to. And so when things aren't going right and the way that you expect in that moment, that is going to ruin your motivation. Like, think about New Year's and think about when you start a diet or you start a workout plan. You have this idea in your head of what that plan is going to do for you. You've got this result, that particular look usually, that you're attaching to. And so what happens, you're attached to that look and that outcome, and you feel really motivated because you get this new plan and you start it and you think, oh my God, I'm going to get to this result that you've attached to. But what happens, that lasts for like a week or two, maybe a month. And then once you've been going at it for like a month, you look at where you're at and where you want to be, and you don't seem to be anywhere closer to that. Like, you probably are without even realizing it, but progress looks different usually to what you want it to look like. And so if you're so attached to that outcome and you've been working hard for a month and then you realize that you're not really there, that is going to be massively demotivating for you. So that is why using future situations is not a great idea when you want to feel motivated. It's much better, in my opinion, to look at the past, use past examples in your life of what made you feel good and made you feel motivated, and think about those in the present moment when you want some motivation. But thinking about the future and that outcome, as like, you can do that and get motivated by it and driven by it and driven to take action by thinking about where you want to be, but you have to let go of that outcome and understand that as long as you're doing the work and you're learning lessons from mistakes that you might make and you're recognizing progress in the right way, that's fine, and you will make progress. But so often, especially when it comes to your body and changing your body, you don't get to the outcome as quickly as you want to, and you don't get to it as the way you want to, I guess. So being attached to that outcome is just a really bad idea when it comes to trying to be more motivated. So to get more motivated, let go of the outcome, don't attach to it, and focus on the things that are going right and the progress that you are making. And just know and understand and trust that that progress that you're making, even though it's probably not what you want or what you expected, it is going to get you to that outcome. So I hope this made sense. If you have any questions on motivation or on body transformations or anything like that, send me an email. I put all my links in the description box. Hit subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you in the next video.